This video is a simulation of a meeting of creditors. It will help you see what a meeting is like. It is not legal advice. Your meeting may be different depending on your specific situation. The characters in the video are not real. They are played by actors.
All right, this is Stanley Smith, attorney for Chapter 13 trustee Kevin Mills, calling case number 2392801, TBM Charles and Mary Robinson. Please raise your right hands. Do you both swear or affirm to tell the truth under penalty of perjury?
Yes.
Yes.
Please state your names for the record.
Mary Robinson.
Charles Robinson.
This is James Lee, counsel for Robinsons.
All right, you can put your hands down now. Is the address on the petition your current address?
Yes.
Yes.
And sir, are you the person whose name and address appears on the voluntary petition as a debtor?
Yes.
And Mrs. Robinson, same question for you. Are you the person whose name and address appears on the voluntary petition as a debtor?
Yes.
All right. I have, and I'm doing it again. I reviewed the driver's licenses that were uploaded to our system prior to the meeting. The names on the licenses, Charles and Mary Robinson, match the names on the 341 meeting notice, Charles and Mary Robinson. The photos on the IDs sufficiently match the images on the video screen, and the ID photos and video screen images are of sufficient clarity to make this determination. I've also reviewed a copy of the debtor's Social Security cards that were uploaded to our system prior to the meeting. Charles and Mary Robinson's Social Security numbers do match the Social Security numbers of the debtors on the 341 meeting notice. Did you both sign the petition statement, schedules, and plan filed in your case?
Yes.
Yes.
Did you read everything before you signed it?
Yes.
Yes.
Are you personally familiar with all the information contained in those documents?
Yes.
Yes.
So, is everything true and correct to the best of your knowledge?
Yes.
Yes.
Are there any errors or omissions to bring to my attention at this time?
No.
No.
Did you list all of your assets?
Yes.
Yes.
Did you list all of your debts?
Yes.
Yes.
Have either of you filed for bankruptcy in the past?
Yes.
Yes.
And your last case was that 2017?
That was just mine, I believe.
Okay. And what about the 14 case?
That was me.
Okay, all right. Do you own any real property?
Yes.
And that's your residence, correct?
Correct.
You have that valued at $709,000. How did you come up with that value?
It must have just been the assessment. It's a new house.
Okay.
So the tax assessment.
Yeah, we're guessing it's really 750, but I guess that's what the form says.
All right, and let's see, you think it's about 750?
Realistically, yes.
Okay, all right. And are you keeping the house?
Yes.
Have you been making the mortgage payments since you filed the case?
No.
Why not?
I was actually under the impression it was starting August 1st.
Okay.
But I am going to get it caught up, though.
All right, yeah, I'm not sure when your next one was due after you filed the case.
Oh, okay.
So it's quite possible that it is. Make sure you get that figured out, though, because you don't want to get to the end of the case and be behind on all the mortgage. I mean, not only can it cause problems with your house, but it causes problems with the bankruptcy, too.
Right.
All right. Have you made your first payment to the trustee?
No, doing that Friday.
All right. And it looks like that one is due, tomorrow. So that's good. All right. Have you transferred any property within the last 4 years?
No.
Ms. Robinson, what about you?
No.
All right. Did either of you pay any unsecured creditor over $600 in the 90 days prior to filing this case?
No.
No.
Did you repay a loan owed to a relative in the last year?
No.
No.
Were either of you a resident of another state within 2 years of filing?
No.
No.
Do you own a whole life insurance policy?
No.
No.
Is your employment the same as when you filed?
Yes.
Yes.
What is the address of your employer?
1345 Canary Drive.
Same. We co-own a business, Roadside Assistance, which employs us. The business address is 1345 Canary Drive.
Is your income the same?
Yes.
Yes.
Are your expenses the same?
Yes.
Yes.
Are your tax filings current?
Yes.
Yes.
Have you filed all required tax returns for the past 4 years?
Yes.
Yes.
Is the copy of the tax return you provided the trustee a true copy of the most recent tax return you filed?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Do either of you owe a domestic support obligation?
No.
No.
Okay. Are there any claims to assert against an individual or business?
No.
No.
All right. Both of you co-own a business, correct?
Correct?
Yes. Correct.
All right. Roadside Assistance?
Yes.
All right. How long have you had that business? A rough estimate. I don't need exact dates.
I think about 4 years.
4 or 5 years, somewhere in there.
Okay. All right. And does the business own any assets?
No, I don't really think it does own anything.
A couple of minor tools and a laptop, I guess.
Okay. So no trucks or anything like that?
No. Now, everybody uses their personal vehicle, including myself.
Okay. Do you have employees or are they 1099 workers?
1099.
Yes, they're 1099 workers.
1099. Okay. And they use their own vehicles?
Correct.
All right. What would you value the business at if you had to take a wild guess?
I don't know how to evaluate it.
Maybe like $1 million?
Maybe $1 million.
Maybe.
I don't even know how we're coming up with that number. 2 times the annual revenue, maybe.
Okay, well, that's actually a valid way to do it.
Okay.
If they could sell it for that, we wouldn't be here.
Good point.
I understand that, but honestly, as many times as I've asked this question, you're the first ones to actually come up with a number and have a fairly valid way of doing it, so
Thank you.
that's pretty impressive. All right, make sure I got that. So business questions, okay, and you purchased your house less than a year ago, correct?
Correct.
Okay. How many mortgage payments have you made on the house since you've purchased it?
1.
Okay. It may seem, let me ask you this first. Did you put anything down, any down payment?
10,000.
10,000.
Yes.
Okay. It may seem to be a very silly question, but it's fairly serious. Why are you keeping the house? There's really no equity in it. There might be a little bit of equity in it. It has a really high mortgage payment. Any particular reason why you want to keep the house?
I think it fits our needs, and at my age, I really don't want to start over again.
And we need a place to live.
Yeah.
No, I agree with you, but I have to ask because it's a pretty high mortgage payment on it.
Understandable.
All right. Are there any creditors in the meeting room for this case? All right. There are no creditors. I have no further questions. You three have a great day.
Thanks, Stanley.
Thank you.
Thank
Thanks.
you.